In this video we're going to delve further into CSS and we're going to have a look at setting up our very own CSS style. In this case we're going to create a CSS class, and that's an element that we can apply to any part of our web page. Now classes are quite powerful and they're quite good to use, you just don't want to overuse them. Now to create one, all we're simply going to do is go to our CSS styles tab, and just at the bottom of that where the little plus icon is, we're going to create a new CSS rule. So far we've been mostly working with tags. In other words, we've had the h1 tag, we've been making changes, we've had the paragraph tag, we've made changes. What we're going to do now is we're going to create our own class. Now I'm going to give my class a name. Now we have to give it a name, and pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a class that I'm going to apply to this line of text, because I'm going to want this particular line of text to stand out more. So I'm going to call this class standout. And it just says here, this selector name will apply your rule to all HTML elements with the class standout, and I'll show you what that means in a moment. Once I click OK, it's going to ask me to set up the CSS rule. So I'm going to say the color is going to be this blue. I'm going to make the font size really big just so we can see it set up. I'm going to say there's going to be a line through it, and you would just go through and set up all the properties you want for this particular class. So you make all the changes you want to make, capitalize it, we'll make it italic, whatever it may be, and we'll apply it and hit OK. Now no changes are going to appear yet, and that's because we haven't applied the class. Now we'll see that my class is now in my CSS styles. .standout is just there. As always, I can double click on that and make changes to it, but what I want to do is I want to apply it. So I want this line of text to really stand out. So I'm going to highlight it down the bottom of my properties where it says class. I'm going to select that, and you'll see that the standout class is there. When I choose the standout class, it chucks it in with all the actual attributes that we had made. So if I double click on standout again and I make it underline instead of line through, I'll apply that. We'll see the change automatically takes place to the text because that there is our standout class. To get rid of it, I would just highlight it again and go back to class and select none. So I can apply that to absolutely any element that I want on my page.